Hey, AfterBuzzers, welcome to the 45th Annual American Music Awards edition of Fashion TV, where we'll be talking about the best and the worst fashion on the red carpet. Find out who made the list coming up now.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and
Hey, welcome, you guys.
Welcome.
So very excited to be on a different night, new studio. I know, I'm digging these vibes in here.
Me too.
Very
the lighting
luxe.
too. And then we have a bigger screen.
I know.
Yeah, this should be fun.
Well, tell everybody your name.
Hey guys, my name is Mayte Carrillo. You can find me everywhere at Mayte Carrillo _.
Yep, you can find me and Mayte every week doing a fashion TV roundup. We're kind of in between right now.
Yeah.
But we'll be coming back with Project Runway All-Stars. That's beginning of the year, which is super exciting. But until then, we're covering the awards events and maybe some other fun stuff. I'm your host, Michael Shirley. You can find me online at Michael X Shirley. So, what did you think about the show?
It was like a give and take for me.
What about Tracy Ellis Ross as the host? I mean, since we're hosts, we kind of got to talk about that.
Right. I did like her outfits.
Okay.
Some, not all.
All right.
So I did think she took some risk there. She tried a lot to fit in and try to be hip and trendy.
She did. Yes,
So,
she did, for
but
sure.
I feel like I've never been able to see her personality shine through.
It was kind of strange for me. Like, she was talking to the audience like she like knew them really well, and it was kind of like, since we hadn't really seen her in that way, it was kind of like, well, wait, I don't know. It was a little.
Being a
It was little
jokester.
like, you're not my home girl, are you? like,
But
it was like,
slowly she was getting herself into that role.
and I appreciated the fact that she definitely tried to channel or pay homage to her mother in many of the outfits.
Yeah.
Very disco, very like at the height of her career, you know. But
She changed outfit 12 times.
well, that's.
Can you believe that? I feel like that's like a record breaker.
I know Sarah Jessica Parker did a 12-time thing.
She did,
I
too.
forget which award show it was, but they had a little ticker at the bottom that showed what dress she was on because they were like making a big thing about it. Because she was doing Sex in the City. It was like airing at the time during that show. But no, I don't think that's crazy.
I feel like it's just so much craziness happening backstage, and you know, you're so busy hosting and trying to entertain because you are in charge of such a big platform.
Yeah.
And then having I guess that's the least of your worries, right? Like fashion and what to wear, but
I guess.
I'm sure she had like 50
I don't
or
know.
100
I feel
people
like it
behind
needs
her.
to be a perfect storm. You know, if you look like crap and do a great job or vice versa, you know, people, it's still not going to go over well. But she did just fine, and I'm sure she made her mom
She pulled
proud. 'Cause
through.
her mother hosted it for 2 years.
I know.
Well, not in a row, but she hosted it twice.
Yeah,
which-
she was saying it was the first time that a mother and daughter had actually hosted.
I thought that was
AMA.
pretty cute.
I did too. There was so much like, I don't know, between her and her mom, I felt like the awards just revolved around them. Don't you think?
It did very much feel like a Ross.
Like I was at a
award show.
party with them and
like
like
the Ross party.
Ross party, and the fact that she brought like 20 or 30 of her family members, which I don't blame because I would bring
Well, the
everyone.
grandson stole the show.
The little cute grandson, he was
I'm
so cute.
proud of my grandma.
Yeah.
I loved it. Yeah, it was so adorable.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Well, enough of that. I know what you're all wanting to get into. You're wanting to get into the best and the worst outfits, just like we do. We have compiled a list of. Well, we did our top 5 and bottom 5, and we had 2 people cross over in our list, so we've got a good list
That's
of
a
18
first.
for you. No, it's not.
Yeah, the last time it was one. We had one crossover.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we've got a difference in opinion a little bit.
We'll see about that
so
right now.
let's get up to our first one, and we've got a boy. We don't usually have guys on our list. We have Billy Eichner and Paul Smith, and I was watching the pre-show and I saw him wearing that, and I was like, oh, that is just such a good, nice. You know, he's not a musician, so he doesn't have to be like rock and roll, but or like country, or you know, he doesn't have to have like a music vibe to his look, but he looks interesting, and like he gave a care.
I like the fact that he didn't go with the classic black and white, or didn't go with the vest, the shirt, the coat, and the pants, like the whole combination. It was just something that was so simple, but it popped.
It did. It's different. You know, usually those are more like feminine tones typically, but being that it is kind of like an unexpected place to wear something like that, I think it worked out well in his
Do you think he
favor.
could have taken a little bit of more risk, though? Or you think
I
this
don't
is
think
just
you should
him?
have. I think it looks good.
So you give this a 10?
I think I give this a 9.
Oh, that's pretty high up there for you.
I wasn't really rating these. I do have my very least and my very favorite. If you go to my Instagram, you can take a peek at that. But what else did you think? Anything else, or was this just like a whatever?
This was just like a whatever for me personally. These are the AMAs. Like, you have to take a risk for something.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just go. You're not going to the Emmys, or you're not going to, like, I don't know, the Oscars. But these are awards that are very much into being creative and showing a little bit more of, like, your funky side and not being afraid to kind of just...
Yeah, for sure. I agree. These are award shows that you should have fun at.
Yeah.
Not go too crazy, but, like, have fun with music-inspired fashion or just... You know, like a little looser than you would wear something. Like
totally. I feel like you wouldn't be as badly judged if you... Well, depends what you wear, but if it's in true character to yourself, like, you can't go wrong.
Yeah,
You know?
for sure. So next up, we have someone on your list, a Caleb McLaughlin from Stranger Things and Phillip Lim, which is a brand I just love.
You love.
I love Phillip Lim, but I don't know. I don't know why this made your best dress list.
Really?
It looks very childish and very like on the nose with like Stranger Things, like this like spacey, like kind of like galaxy outfit. Like it's like, oh look, there's that little kid from Stranger Things.
But isn't that what he wants?
I don't know. He's probably like almost old enough to drive by now.
No, he's not. I have to. I think he's 13.
14, 15. I don't know.
But I think he totally popped with this look. It was something
he
that
had
he
fun.
just can have fun with.
He likes to have fun at award show. All those kids from Stranger Things.
Yeah,
too.
I feel like the other kids kind of take it a little seriously, like the other boys, and he's
he's
more on like the fun side, and he gives me so much like. I don't know. He gives me like Will Smith vibes. And not so much Nick Cannon, because I don't know if you saw what Nick Cannon wore.
Oh, man.
Okay.
He was close.
He was close to mine, too. I
almost wanted to put him on like honorable mention for trying, but we don't have a picture of Nick Cannon. It's probably best we don't.
No.
He probably wants to forget it and just feel
because Nick Cannon, I feel like for
nose.
him, it's like, okay, that's him. You know, like what else can you expect?
But not enough about that.
Yeah.
This, I would just have this on. I'd be like, oh, cute.
No, you
think this is awesome?
I think this is awesome. I think this is a really great look for him, and I can't wait to see what else he comes up with.
Yeah. It'll be fun to see in the years.
Like I think he knows how to take it serious when it comes to like serious award shows, and then to have fun and be playful. The only thing that I didn't like about this look were his shoes.
They are a little like duck-like, just like kind of sticking out.
Well, they have that, and they have the same print as like the little like paint drip on them. So it's like a little too costumey. Yeah, I'm like, ooh, like it's all
kind
great,
of thing
and
that, then Brandon on our Project Runway show would have gotten the Auf Wiedersehen for.
Auf Wiedersehen, yeah, by Heidi for sure. I'm surprised Heidi didn't even make our list either.
Well, I hate to go off track about that.
I know. Okay.
But Heidi's dress I felt was very Supremes inspired, so that's
okay.
I felt like that worked out for her.
But this was on my top. This was a best dressed.
Yeah. All right. Well, you'll be the judge of that. Next up, we got Camilla Mendez and Jay Mendel, and my big question here is, why are you here?
Well, I feel like the complete cast was there, weren't there? Some cast members of the show.
Yeah, I know at least 3 were.
Yeah. So I think they're just out there promoting it.
Well, she sure went out of her way to really turn heads Sunday night.
This is just pale to me. That's the first thing.
Yeah,
that
you
comes
can't
to
really even
mind.
see the design. She's wearing a little yellow V-neck number that just is very underwhelming. She made a lot of worse dressless in this outfit.
I saw.
So really should be no big surprise here. Look at her hair. I mean, her character on her show, Riverdale, Veronica, has like way cooler of a style than that. I don't know. That girl
Get
looks
the
like...
stylist from Riverdale to help you.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like she doesn't look like she's heard a note of music in her life, like to be like looking at that.
To be honest, I don't watch Riverdale. And
That's
so
okay.
yeah. And so when I saw this, I had to Google like who is this? Yeah.
Why are they here?
And what? I mean, I get it. I can understand why she's there, but I was kind of like, wait, why are you choosing to wear something like this to the AMAs when you know that like 75
We're gonna hate it.
Yeah, or like 75% of people watching the award show are not gonna know.
Maybe she came there last minute. Maybe that was in her closet. Who knows? But I don't think it's a good excuse. I'd rather not go than go looking like that.
What do you think could have made this better?
Like looking on Instagram, just type in the word fashion. And just kidding. Like, I don't know. I think you'd
Hashtag
probably, like,
fashion.
just like order something really quickly, like rush 1-day shipping. I don't know. Anything would have been better than that.
Yeah, the colors just fade out completely, and her hair down. Like I can't. It's just
Kind of dumpy.
it's everything. Yeah.
Sorry, Camilla.
I know you could do better. Come on, girl.
You're out. Next up, we have got, well, gotta say, it would not be an awards worst and best of
see,
dress
okay, I have to
without
tell-
our girl, Chrissy Metz.
I have to tell
in
you guys.
Kiona.
Yeah, you and Chrissy Metz. I saw this on the list, and I'm like, oh my
That
gosh.
is Metz
I-
up, man.
I was like, what are you gonna say about this outfit? Because
Oh,
This is
man,
like a
it's
give and
Metzed
take.
Up. It's Metzed up.
okay, last time you said that you wanted to see her more out there.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and you didn't want to see her wear black. She gave you a little fringe.
No, she's wearing green. She looked like a Christmas tree. I didn't. No, I just didn't want her to dress like that. I didn't care about the color.
So what about now?
That looks like she like got on a magic carpet on the way to the show naked, and then got there and was like, "Oh my gosh, I forgot to wear anything,"
Oh my
and
God,
it just like
Michael.
wrapped around her and.
That
there
bad?
You go. Like there's got a boo hiding in there somewhere. From
No.
Aladdin. Even Aladdin's lamp and Jasmine, they're all stuck in there.
Stop it. Stop it.
Who
No.
knows what's in that magic carpet?
Everything. It's wonders.
I'm telling you, she had so much. I loved her look. She was like one of my very favorites from the MTV and movie awards.
Which she
music
got
and movie
criticized so
awards.
much for wearing that.
It looked awesome. She looked straight out of a John Waters movie. She just looked amazing. I loved it. But this is like, she's always wearing like old tablecloths and old rugs and Christmas trees.
Do you think she should stay away from black or like dark
I think
colors?
she should go for a designer that I can pronounce their name.
Okay.
She keeps picking these off-brand people.
Yeah.
Like if you Google.
Oh,
like,
I see what you mean.
yeah,
Okay.
Like I don't know these
Like
brands. All these brands she wears.
Yeah.
You never know their name. But given the popularity of that show,
Yeah.
it would be like a great challenge
Totally.
for a designer to like find something that made
Yeah.
her look super awesome.
Just like Christian Siriano.
And look at the shoes she's wearing.
That's not my own.
Jeez. Your only
My only
the
thing.
tassel fringe is like cool
I think it's,
for you.
I think it's fun.
Maybe
the
if
tassel.
it like had like some cool kind of bell sleeve and like went more 70s, but like
See, I didn't think this outfit was too bad for her. I did like the fringe and the bottom. I think it was like a little pop of color. The only thing was her shoes. I just didn't like her shoes.
she's
Like I think
getting
could
kind
have
of
been
a
better.
club foot in that one.
Yeah, no.
Definitely.
You are bad.
Definitely a bad. I learned from the best. Joan Rivers. She was like my
She's
go-to when it comes to like being real about celebrities with money, you know, and all this time. They have forever to plan to go to these things. And if they don't, maybe don't go if you're not prepared. But like, come on. We have to live these normal, boring lives. These people have awesome, fun lives.
Yeah.
You want to see them appreciate it, make the most of it, and you
Totally.
want to root for them and
Yeah.
everything. And when you don't, You know, it's everyone's fair game.
So Chrissy, right?
I'm coming for you.
Michael is rooting for you so that you step up your game.
I want to help you next award show.
And yeah,
I know it's coming up.
It's right around the corner.
I got you, girl.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have another from our worst dress list, Demi Lovato in Esther Abner. And I felt really bad. I nominated Demi for this, and I felt kind of bad.
I was waiting for this more than Chrissy's.
I'm buddies with her, and what happened? Like, geez, it's very Morticia Addams, very funeral. She does like wearing like black to award shows a lot, like a black sheer. I've noticed like the last few award shows she's worn something like that.
Very form-fitting too.
And with the dyed black hair and like the light lip, it's very like funeral appropriate. She looks like she's in mourning.
Like a coffin.
Like very intense and not a great way.
Her demeanor was very intense too. I was watching like on Snapchat, they had behind the scenes look for E before they were interviewing her, and she was so poised and very just, she wasn't making conversation with the host who was about to interview her. She was just very like in her lane, and I'm like, I'm so confused by Demi. Like, there's times where she's super fun and bubbly, and then there's other times where she's this serious.
That's her though. That is her.
But I'm like, I prefer the other side to her. The fun
doesn't
side.
Everybody? Yeah. She was hanging out with us when we were doing like the whole rock and roll thing.
Yeah.
And she's kind of like gotten rid of that. Girl, give me a call. You need some help for the next one too. I'd love to help you out with that, because that looks like,
It looks too like, it's like a little boring. Like, come on, Demi.
Too old for you.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you're so
it ages
pretty
her
and young and vibrant. That really kind of takes it down.
I would have loved to have
sad.
seen her perform, though. I love her. Like, performance-wise, she knows how to pull a show. Don't you think? And her voice?
I've never really listened to much of her music. I met her randomly at Lexington Social House, and she was friends with my friends, and I recognized her, and I was like, oh my God, Sunny with a Chance. And she was just like, oh my God, I love you.
Oh
like,
my God.
I don't think like people go up to her and say that or whatever.
No, they don't.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it all started. But no, she's super fun, loves to have fun, and
this
it looks
doesn't
like she
say
was taking
fun.
it a little too seriously last night. It's more of like a mom dress.
Save this for
Pretty dress, kind of, but just not, maybe with some blonde hair and like some pretty lips, and just not looking so undead.
Very Morticia, and I love Morticia Addams,
It's
but
very
like
Morticia Addams, like in her youth.
for the AMAs, I don't think so.
Too serious for the AMAs. Lighten up. You love fashion. Have some fun. All right, next we've got Diana Ross, who won the Lifetime
look at that pic.
Achievement Award. Can we get a round of applause for this little lady right here? She is just all out, like, showing it up. What did you think about this? I think you were surprised I nominated this for Best Dress.
I was surprised because I didn't think you would. But then again, you would and you wouldn't. I really liked this look because it showed a statement. Like, this is Diana Ross. Like, she is here. She is making it known. And I want to borrow that headpiece for my birthday because I go all out for my birthday in terms of what I wear. So at her age, this is how I want to be walking down the street to go to market.
You know, you wouldn't give this to a Demi or a Chrissy Metz or Camilla Mendez, but like she's was getting the Lifetime Achievement Award. The award show was hosted by her daughter. She's wearing Vivienne Westwood, which is, you know, like when you want to wear a statement, super rock and roll, and she's like kind of taking a note from Lady Gaga, just like making that her own. Because I saw when she arrived in the arrivals, and all the photographers were like whoosh to her.
Totally.
She is just having fun, and I
her
think
shoes, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I wish they would have been black, but whatever. Maybe she should have taken a lesson from Jimmy in all black.
Girl,
she looks like she's having fun. You can tell she's having fun.
Yeah, her whole family. I felt like her family, like Ashley Simpson and like her daughter as well, which we're gonna get to, Tracy. They all went in such vibrant sequences and colors. And
Yeah, I like that she didn't do what was expected of her.
Yeah.
She went more like rock and roll Bjork.
Yeah.
Instead of like a
classic and
like sequin jumpsuit kind of deal, like you would think she might do.
Yeah, like her family did.
Yeah. Paying homage. You know.
Yeah.
Well, next we got Hailee Steinfeld and Terry Mugler, and this was one of the ones that was on both of our lists. I really, really, really liked this, and I thought this was what the American Music Award fashion should be all about. Like whether you're wearing pants or no pants, whatever, that didn't make a difference for me. But you could tell it was definitely a genre of music, definitely rock and roll feeling, like, but kind of classier.
Leather too.
Like those pointed sleeves. At first I thought she was wearing it over her shoulders, to get that pop of the sleeve.
Oh, yeah.
But then later I realized they're just super pointy. Yeah. getting like some old school
People's
Ashley
way.
Olsen vibes from that.
Oh, yeah. I could see that.
And the styling's really awesome too.
I love how it's so out there at the top, and then it's so classic with her pants and her heels, like her closed-toes heels. It's like party up top, business at the bottom.
Diana Ross, taking a lesson from her too. Gotta wear full on black.
Yeah,
if you're gonna do that like that, like if you're gonna piece it out all over your body like that, she pieced it out all over herself too, and it looks really slick.
Slick was her hair.
Oh yeah, I like it
and
too, though.
I did too, and it wasn't too, because sometimes some like artists they like drench their hair in like, I don't know, maybe it's baby oil or something, and it looks
Mars.
Yeah. Who else did I saw someone that drenched their hair too, and I was like, ooh, that is not a good look. Oh, I think Kim Kardashian did that one time.
Christian Bale does it a lot.
And
slicks that hair back.
Oh, okay. But it was this just so effortless with her hair, and her makeup was on point. Like
this is your favorite outfit of the night.
This is my favorite outfit of the night.
Round of applause.
Yes,
That's awesome.
It is
for sure. That's awesome.
She totally pulled this off, and I can't.
Oh yeah, there you go. Got it. Yeah, got it.
I can't think of
Good job, Hailee.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone better who could have pulled this look off. Yeah.
Very I can think of other people that could pull the look off.
Really?
But yeah, like Angelina Jolie could pull that look off.
I think Angelina, back in the day.
She's not too old for that.
I feel like Angelina Jolie would pull
Michelle
off.
Pfeiffer, Kim Kardashian. I can't.
Maybe I could see Kourtney Kardashian wearing
Mila
something.
Jovovich. I can see a lot of people in the Uma Thurman.
I don't know. I just feel like this is just perfect for her.
Kate
she
Blanchett.
should keep it. She should no. The Kate Blanchett.
I think this is a safe, nice, edgy, slick look.
It's slick and it is edgy, but I can't see
90s
them.
cigar bar.
What about Kate Blanchett if it was a lighter color suit?
Like a yellow.
You know what? Maybe if this was a yellow.
Yeah, it was all yellow leather and whatever.
Maybe a white. Maybe all white. What do you think?
Didn't she look like Rachel Evan Wood looked at our last award show we covered?
I can't remember
the
what
Emmys.
she wore.
It was like that 10-piece white suit.
I can't remember at the top of my head.
Oh, girl, you gotta rewatch our episodes.
I do.
I watch them for bedtime stories. I'm just like, let's watch episode
Fashion
whatever.
TV.
Yeah. Rocks me to sleep.
Everyone go and watch that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I will. Yeah, I could totally. Well, I don't know. This was just my favorite of the night. I loved everything about it. She couldn't have done anything different, and she killed it. Even her performance as well. Her outfit was killer.
Rock and roll.
She should be up there with Selena Gomez. Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens with that. All right, next up we got Jawan Tatum and Julian McDonald doing a little, trying to pull a Jessica Biel on us, but didn't slip past your eye.
No,
this made your worst dress list.
Yeah, this made my worst dress. Just
what's wrong, Mayte?
Oh, let me tell you what's wrong. I'm so tired of seeing the same low-cut V looks on everyone, and Jenna to me resembles older, but younger, hip woman who can pull off looks just like Jennifer Lopez can. So J-Lo, she doesn't dress.
I think you're Asian, Mr. One too.
No, like J-Lo looks amazing for her age, and she pulls off all of these different looks that are so unexpected. And I feel
What, do you think she's too pale?
No, I just would like to see her wear something funner, something more edgy.
She definitely looks glamorous.
It's
I think it's a
too
little
glamorous.
overdressed,
Yeah.
if anything. But that's not enough to put you on a best dress. I mean, on a worst dress list for me if you're overdressed.
No, that is for me.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, because there's a certain limit depending on what award show you're attending.
If
just
it's
like
good overdress, like it's a good dress, you're just like, whoa, it went a little all out there. Yeah, but if it's like overdressed in like a bad way, like it's
yeah, because
like,
there's a difference.
like you wore too much and it didn't fit you right, and like like
yeah.
that kind of stuff.
The color I wasn't a fan of the color. She looks hot. She looks amazing, but I'm just.
She look kind of like she's naked.
Yeah. As soon as I saw this, I just kind of rolled my eyes and I'm like, I can't even look anymore. I'm so upset.
You're hot.
Yeah. I'm just so upset. Like, girl, give me something different. Like, I just don't want to see the same look on you. If it would have been shorter, like a short dress, that would have been great.
You like where the slit kind of comes up above the knee? You want it to stop there, maybe?
Yeah, or like shorter.
This is definitely like a Oscars kind of dress for me.
Save it for then.
Golden
Save it for next
Globes.
award season.
Maybe she just doesn't get,
To go? She does. I've
I'm
seen
just kidding. No, yeah, she for sure gets to
with
go.
a husband like
I know.
Channing Tatum.
A tall
Hell
drink
yeah.
of water.
She's got to stay looking this hot constantly.
Well, she made your worst dress. I
She
would
did.
totally let her slide by in that slinky little outfit. Next up, we got something that I do agree with you. Julia Michaels in Fong Mai. Fong Mai, right? Right?
Yeah.
Is that her? That's her, right?
No, I don't
Wait,
think
no,
this is
that's
Julia
not her, is there?
Michaels.
That's someone else.
This is yours.
Oh. I don't know who this girl is or how she ended up on our red carpet. But she don't look good. Let's just go with it. I don't know who she is. She giving me this kind of cross-eyed look, These nudes are real in right now.
This is, oh gosh, I have her name at the tip of my tongue and I just can't.
I have no idea who she is. I know the dress you were talking about, that Fong Mai dress. That it's got an L in there. I mean, it's not written in there, but you got to get that in there when you're saying it.
I'm gonna.
It's that red dress with that chopstick in it. I know what
Yes.
you're talking about.
Yes.
It's a pretty
So
bad one. But
she
this
has-
one's really bad too, right? And they kind of look alike.
This one I just kind of let it pass.
Why?
Because this is her style. I've seen her.
She's like a rapper or something, right?
Yes, she's up and coming artist, and I can't believe I can't remember her name.
Well, she's our stand-in, Julia Michaels, who also looked dumb. So let's just go on to one that we know looked really good, and that's Laura Marano and Stella McCartney. And oh my gosh, I know you might think, what, Michael? Maybe that's a little too basic, but
No.
Okay, all right.
I
all
love
right.
this.
The sequins were like I guess they're just so small that like it almost looked like that liquid kind of leather look
Liquid
to
gold,
it. You
yeah,
know, like gosh, I forget what you call that stuff. Like latex almost.
But from far away it does look like latex.
Yeah, it was super pretty. I feel like it's super rock and roll. I might have done like a big black raccoon eye with that, and maybe like a edgier straight kind of hair. I might have styled the face a little differently. Just like grunge it out a little bit. Maybe even put some combat boots under there. I know it sounds crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe some combat boots with some white socks.
Oh, okay.
She might look like super. I mean, but I like
But
where
this
she's
is-
going
yeah,
with it.
this is classy.
Yeah. This is like a little classier version. Mike could have rocked it up a little bit, but I just love that dress, and I thought she looked really nice. I've never like seen her in any or heard her music. I mean, but
I haven't either.
looks sultry.
But I did.
Imagine like a Lana Del Rey.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
We'll have to listen to her.
I really like this dress on her, and this is a statement piece.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're going to go to the AMAs and this is going to be like a showstopper, this is what you wear.
Yeah, and she's like a newer person in the music world.
It fits her so effortlessly. Like, I could picture it was just like so sexy. It's just something she just slipped on, and it just happened to work.
And that would look like, I feel like, good on anyone in that frame, like that size frame. Would look beautiful whether you got tattoos or whether you have super tan skin, you're super pale, if you're black, if you're Eskimo.
Chrissy Metz?
I said in the same size frame.
Oh, size frame. I didn't hear that.
Stop trying to make me the jerk. But yeah, we love it.
Yeah.
Good job, Stella McCartney. Bravo. Next, we have up somebody that we can't quite give a bravo to. In fact, we'd probably give her some boos. Lilly Reinhardt from Riverdale and Kushni Aox.
What's up with these, like,
Riverdale just
Riverdale.
like killing the vibe, like in not a good way at the AMAs.
I'm not a fan.
It's like these kids thought they were showing up to like some like Canadian like
I have no idea what they thought. But
TV like teens in TV like award show.
Like Google what past like artists have worn to the AMAs, and
Instagram can be your friend.
Yeah, I mean it's just. You know what?
Super
she
old.
is 16. I think she's 16 or 18 years old.
Oh my God.
And she's wearing this dress
I mean,
as
I don't
if
have
she's
the
45.
I don't have the best faraway vision, but she could pass for like a Robin Wright or like a Judith Light in that dress.
Oh, you took it up there. Okay.
Yeah, super old dress.
Yeah.
It's like her parents are Mormons or something. I don't know. I don't understand.
I don't get the slit too. It's awkward.
Very not music. Like maybe you'd see like a country music star wearing this, like Little Big Town or something. But even they're more fun than that.
No, yeah,
I don't know.
totally.
Like that's just.
She
looks like she's going wherever Demi's going. She don't look like she's going where Camilla Mendez was going.
No, they all kind of looked out of place. They're like, we just got here and we don't know where we're going, but we're here.
Funeral.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people that have died in the last few days. Like, let's be real, the entertainment industry.
know.
A lot of people died.
So
I
much.
wouldn't be surprised if they just
No,
came from a
stop
funeral.
it, Michael.
God. This is like right around the corner in North Hollywood.
No, I was so disappointed in this look. But the whole Riverdale cast, I'm like, come on, like get yourself.
Go back to Riverdale.
They wear
is
better stuff, you're
Hollywood.
saying, there on the show than. No, but this girl needs to step it up a notch. Like, if you're trying to get noticed for the right way, like.
Nope, she made some worse dress lists too.
Yeah, I saw it.
Not cool. Not cool, Lilly Reinhardt. Not cool.
Get it together.
Next up, we have my least favorite. I hate to even say those two words together. Least favorite. I don't even want to say the word favorite in the same sentence. This is like the worst outfit of the worst outfit of the night. Yeah, it's terrible. Throw tomatoes at her. It's just. I don't know. I call this. It's a funny dress, and she's a comedian, so I think it's like
she's a YouTuber, right?
I don't know. I just know she's a comedian. It is funny. Like you see, like
it's funny looking.
Funny. Yeah. I like to call this the titty twister or the purple nurple. This is like literally the worst thing I've seen on a red carpet in any of the times that we've been covering a red carpet. This is terrible. This is whack.
I saw this and I didn't know who she was, and I kind of just kept it going. But it's, you know what I think it is?
It's like the thing they had on the grave at the funeral everyone would just love.
All of a sudden, everybody came back from a funeral and just. It's like a.
Chrissy Metz only had a red carpet.
Yeah.
Or it was a black carpet.
Stop it. Her shoes are killer here. You have to like.
I can't see them.
I did. I saw the
shoes. She's got that stupid dress that's so long covering it up. Maybe it should have just stopped at the top.
Yeah, I hate like the
high-low.
Yes, I despise this type of look because it's like make up your mind. What do you want? You want low? You want high? You want mid?
I kind of like it if it blends, but that's just so straight.
But lately, we haven't even been seeing any of that blend. Even like last awards, we didn't like. I don't know. It's so hard to pull off, for sure. And her,
Kintaro's old tumor dress. It's got that.
I feel like Kintaro's was better.
I know, right?
Then yeah,
this is really
that was
bad.
classy.
The color, like, this is like Barbie's nightmare. Like she walks into a store and that's all they have.
And they're like, "Well, here, girl. I guess you can wear this." It's a bad contrast with the red carpet as well.
And her skin, it's not pretty with her skin. Like all that color together.
Her hair too.
I think you would need to be really, really, really pale to pull that off.
What designer?
And I mean, you could never pull it off. It's the worst outfit of the night. Boo.
Oh, boo. So this is your worst. Okay.
This is my worst.
Okay.
This is the worst.
There is no competition
There's
for
no worse outfit in Hollywood than this one.
Oh my gosh, this is insane. It's pretty bad, but I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's bad, but not that bad, as you're saying. But anyways.
I'm using silence as like a statement.
Well, maybe we should move on because I don't think you're gonna have anything else to say. No, because this was just a look on the carpet that kind of just flew by for me, and the only thing that I noticed were her shoes. I'm like, oh, those are nice shoes. But then again, who is this girl?
Well, look at this. We got Lydia Hearst on the carpet in Baja East. Never heard of them. She's one of the most wealthy women in the world. I don't know why.
I'm sorry. What?
Lydia Hearst?
No, you're saying she's one of the wealthiest women?
Well, when her mother dies, she will be.
Oh.
This is Patty Hearst.
Oh,
daughter
okay,
Lydia Hearst, supermodel. She was like Kendall Jenner before Kendall Jenner was Kendall Jenner. Her grandfather started William Randolph Hearst, who started like basically the newspaper industry in the United States. And she I don't feel like it's like a tired ass heiress. Just like she's like so over the red carpet. She's like
I'm done.
This is like my
I'm not taking this anymore.
5,870. I forgot because I stopped counting red carpet. Just give me something that's black.
What is she doing?
She's married to Chris Hardwick, who has a pretty awesome career right now.
Okay.
Hosts The Talking Dead for AMC.
Okay.
Which is their after show for The Walking Dead, and he does a lot of comic book stuff. I first discovered him on Singled Out. Which he was actually, our executive producer and founder, Kevin Undergaro, I think was casting that show with our old TV coach, Margie Costello.
Oh.
Because she discovered Jenny McCarthy, which I don't know that you know.
I didn't know that.
She discovered Jenny McCarthy.
She did?
Yeah. Cast her in Single Out.
Jesus,
Launched
Marky,
her
I have no idea.
Yeah, and Jenny McCarthy and her husband... Yeah, hosted Single Out, which I would love MTV to bring back, by the way. Such a fun dating show. But anyways, this little crisscross, half-nude, high-low thing that you love. Another high-low dress.
Yeah, good times.
Really, really bad. This is like a grandma dress. This is something I would picture her mom wearing. But I don't know.
I can't even. You know what? I missed this on the carpet, and it wasn't until you brought it up and I saw it, and I'm like, whoa, this would make my worst
Yeah, you
dress.
could easily not catch this on the internet because not many people were wowed about it, but I don't think anyone really wants to say she looks bad because their publications are owned by their family.
Exactly. but like, even if they're public, like, knowing that you come from that background, it's like, step it up. You know,
well, like
wear
I said,
something.
this is like her millionth red carpet. This doesn't, and I don't know why she's there either.
Yeah.
Maybe because she's just invited to every red carpet, kind of like
Probably.
a Kendall Jenner,
and
or a
just
Kate Moss type of person. You know,
she like walked it through.
Yeah,
she could have done better.
Try harder next time for
too.
us. You know, Lydia,
Not a fan.
for us.
So we could give you a good review here.
I know, right?
On AfterBuzz.
Pink's up next, and Monique Lhullier, and you nominated this one, and I definitely see why. She looks like a damn fool.
It's a cake topper, copying Rihanna's look.
Her hair is the worst. I feel like
pink
she maybe could have pulled that off if that hair was the same color pink as the dress, or
I can't.
Or if it was blonde,
if it was
it was blue, or purple, like the little accents, like. But having an off-color pink, no way.
But the other thing too is like, so she shows up in the red carpet, right? And she's wearing this
Spinning
very
around with her husband,
very
doing these like.
This is a very girly look for her. And then she goes on and does her performance doing like all these acrobatic moves.
That's
from
her thing now.
and I'm like, oh, you were just giving me like really girly vibes. Now you're giving me tomboy. And now I'm like, what is this?
She's like a bargain bin Lady Gaga. You know, she wants to do all this stuff and have that
Lady Gaga
presence. You know, but she's not. She, you know,
Lady
she
Gaga
can't
just
play the
pulls it
piano. No, that's super stupid.
I don't like the little. Are those flowers? I feel like they're flowers.
The
like
flowers
blue
are
flowers.
butterflies. I didn't zoom in enough to care.
Yeah,
because,
I can't. I couldn't with those. It was just too much for me. Like the puff, the 3-layer cake is already enough, and then to have that added on top of it, and then her hair, and then you have a tail.
The dress is not good. Like, to begin with, like better. Like, not awful if it didn't have those little embellishments, because they're kind of just like haphazard. Like, you know, like there's that one in the middle of her crotch. It's like, it's just kind of
it's like random. They're like, just like stick
they just
this
like
there.
Pin the tail on the donkey with pink. Pin the tail on the pink. Oh, that sounds really gross. But yeah, I feel like there's a way you could have saved this. Either pull that off, change the hairstyle, because the
wear a short
silhouette
dress
could be fun. You know, if that was white, you know, like a ton of women wear that as like a wedding dress. You know, that princess
she has these
look.
like killer legs that I
they
wish.
do look like killer, like crocodile jaws.
I mean, if I had legs like that, I would be flaunting them left and right. She should wear a dress that really flaunts out her legs and her muscles, and she's got such an amazing body. I need her to expose that.
Well,
a little bit at least.
Well, she
Give
definitely didn't tonight or on Sunday night. Maybe next time. But I don't know. I haven't really seen her showing much skin either. She was showing the skin of her teeth when Christina Aguilera was performing. She was like, "Ew."
I thought that. See, in my mind, I thought she was complimenting her, but then everybody else online was like,
"They've had a beef. It's what's for dinner." Okay, cool. Sorry. Sabrina Carpenter up next in Missoni. You really didn't like this.
No, I didn't.
You nominated this one.
I didn't like the boots. It was a little too much for me. And I get it. This was a coat, and then they transformed this into a dress, but it really washed her out. If this would have been shorter, totally would have gone for it.
I like the dress. I think it's super cool, super grungy. But with those boots, the boots are super out of place. I want her to like button that dress up and wear like some like combat boots with it. That's like my suggestion to everything that's
just
wrong on the red
boots.
carpet at the American Music Awards.
Save
do
it.
that. And the styling of the hair and the makeup is scary, like ghostly white. Not a good look.
Nope.
But yeah,
Not a fan.
I wanted that dress to work. I think it's like fun, and maybe someone else could do it.
I kept
right.
staring at this dress, and I'm like, I can't.
You gotta do it from a grunge point of view.
I still
A
can't.
grungy glam.
Sorry.
Well, maybe another
Sorry,
time.
not sorry.
Next up, we got my very favorite of the night, Selena Gomez. Total round of applause for her. I'm like wearing.
Yes.
I don't know if we can get a wide shot right now, but I've got
leather.
the spiked shoes,
Yes.
the short little.
Everything leather.
I'm paying homage to Selena. She's had a rough year and coming out on top.
Need the blonde hair.
Love this look. She's in Coach, which she's always in right now because she's representing them. But she just looks cool. This is another one like Hailee Steinfeld. I feel like this is exactly what you want to do.
Yep.
Have fun.
Yes.
Show like a musical point of view. Like just. And look at her.
This is
She
edgy. This
looks
is fun.
killer.
Yeah.
That bag is really weird and random, and I don't know why. But
Didn't even notice the bag. I was so into her.
yeah, the
like
bag's kind of strange.
leather dress
But other than that, she looks banging.
and the shoes.
That's why I went for this look tonight.
Yeah, totally. I'm loving it.
Like, this is, I'm
I was
loving
like, yeah.
it. It's just like made it easier for me, you know.
So easy.
Super rad. And next up, we're almost done. We got Tracy Ellis Ross and a Stella McCartney, which looked so good on Laura Marano. You love this, and I don't. I think this dress, like, she wants to look as cool as her mom, and I appreciate that she's trying to like do that, but she can't pull it off. She looks so top heavy.
No, she doesn't.
Always on my worst dress list. this
She
one.
was on my worst dress list last time, but not this
That
time.
flattened
This
out
was-
hair with those wide shoulders and the bust all.
Her hair looks amazing right here, so much better than it did last time at the Emmys.
No, I don't like it with the wide shoulders and just the wideness of everything. I definitely wouldn't pose like that.
I couldn't. Maybe the posing could have been different, and I was wondering why her heels were that color, but it's because the lining of the dress was that color, and so I loved it even more. And I felt like this was effortless.
She just put one thing on, so yeah, it didn't take a lot of effort.
No, that's and the back.
The back is okay. It
You
was,
did
like,
good,
all
Tracy.
back, but it's too
Two
top
thumbs
heavy.
up.
Her chest is just like,
No,
I don't know. It's too much. It needs like to show a little skin.
she did. The back is
I know
backless.
it needs something like a keyhole or
No.
something. It looks like it's strangling her and spitting her out head first.
Well, nope. I disagree. She did
See,
amazing.
we don't always agree here. If we had Hannah here, I'm sure we'd have more of a fight. But
Yeah.
last up, we've got actress from her same show, Blackish, Yara Shahidi in Prada. And I thought this was so fun, especially for a young
Totally.
kid. It shows some sophistication, giving Millie Bobby Brown a run for her
As
money.
she should.
Yeah, you better be watching those little heels of hers, those little ballerina heels. So
She
why
rocked
was this
this.
one of your favorites?
It's so different. She wore shorts to the red carpet. And not only are they all embellished out, but it looks so effortlessly amazing on her, and the high stockings. I'm such a fan of like high stockings right now that this look was just everything to me. And her hair, her makeup, everything was on point. And it's a very, I don't know, it's such
Very
a
grown up in a
classy-
good way. Like
Yes.
she didn't look like she was trying to be older than she is,
Yeah.
but she looked like she did. Like she's a
She's
professional
headed on the right
young
direction.
actress.
Yeah. When it comes to
don't see a
styling.
Lindsay Lohan type of things in her future.
Let's not
Her.
bring Lindsay Lohan up.
Well, you
Let's stay
got
away
beef with
from
her
that.
too.
She's just a hot mess. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways,
I know. Well, I got some stories for you. I'll share off
Ooh,
camera. I
okay.
know, right? It has to do with a little nude dress. I mean, it was actually a dress, but it
We'll
was some
share
nude
later.
shade. Nude shade. All right, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around with us late night tonight to talk about the AMAs. And if you want to catch us, usually we're usually on Thursdays, but we'll be coming back. Might have some special edition beforehand. But tell everyone where they can find you on AfterBuzz until then.
so yeah, let's keep the chat going, you guys. My name is Mayte Carrillo. You can find me everywhere at Mayte Carrillo _
And you can find me at Michael X Shirley on Instagram and Twitter. And you can catch me also on Marvel TV Weekly every Monday at 7 p.m. I'm like trying to keep all my shows straight. 7 p.m.
busy
on
man.
youtube.com/AfterBuzzTV Sci-Fi. Talk all about superheroes, Marvel goodness.
All that good stuff.
I love it. Just ever since I was a little
I
kid.
love it.
Anyways, thanks again, guys, and
Thank
we will see
you.
you next time.
Bye.
Later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.